There it is. We
Hi,
are live.
everybody. Welcome back to Talk Horror to Me. I'm Brooke, and I'm a blogger and photographer. And we have Carly Yates, the author of Wrong Numbers, and Ashley Greathouse, thegreathouseHorrors.com. And today we're talking about one of my favorite movies. I forgot, Rocky Horror Picture Show.
How could you forget that? It's
So,
just a jump to the left.
Yeah.
that would be nice if you could actually do it, but yeah, like I'm in a car. But so, how did you all feel about the movie? You loved it.
Yes, I agree. I agree. I mean, Tim Curry and the cast. We're talking the original here. The cast
Mhm.
was amazing, and when they first zoom in on the castle and you hear Richard O'Brien start singing, he's riff raff, you hear him
Mhm,
start singing. Oh,
mhm.
chills instantly, instantly. And who doesn't love Tim Curry coming down in an elevator,
Yeah. Oh
stomping that foot?
yeah.
Who doesn't love that? And people tend to forget it is a horror flick, a little bit camp of cheese, but
Mhm.
one word, Eddie.
Oh yeah.
So,
I had an argument with a guy. He was like, "Rocky Horror Picture Show is not a horror film," and I'm like, "Well, it is." But he argued with me for like 20 minutes about it, and I'm like, "Okay, well, whatever." But yeah, I like Magenta. She's my favorite character.
yes,
I
But
can't
Magenta.
decide.
huh?
Really?
Yeah, I can't decide on a favorite character. Like this this is one of those that will definitely get a solid 10 out of 10 for me across the board because one, they brought musicals back and made them cool to the extent that
Mhm.
like kids today are still doing the time warp. Like that's legendary.
Right.
Like the whole entire movie. And yes, it's horror. That guy is crazy. It's like saying Sweeney Todd is not a horror thing. What?
Right.
There's my 2 cents.
It's like saying Die Hard's not a Christmas movie. Oh.
Oh my god.
But it
And Nell Campbell, who was known in she was as Little Nell Columbia. She
Mhm.
did a great job. Just they were all so fun,
Mhm.
and you get to choose which character you want to dress up as and be
Yeah.
when you go to see it in the theater. And if you're brand new, then you're sold as a virgin.
I
I
like
mean,
how
who
they have like
doesn't love
little
it?
shows. They do have those little shows. Like sometimes they have like live shows and people will act out everything and everybody will dance, do the simul dance. I want to host
Hmm.
one of those. I've
Mhm.
always wanted to host one.
Oh, that would be
I wouldn't
fun.
have enough friends in real life that would show up to that. Like that's what
I
I.
would.
Oh yeah, we need the plane ticket.
I can get in my car and drive.
Hey, there you go. There you go.
You're
But
only in Indiana. I'm in Ohio. I can drive.
That's right. I keep thinking that you're further away from me. Ugh,
No, no,
oh
nope.
wait, you're in Indiana? You're in Ohio? Y'all not far from me either. I'm in Louisville, Kentucky.
that's
Oh
So
right.
wow. She's like right in the middle.
See, we can meet in some little country town. I'm sure that they'll be fine with it. They'll open arms and all that and journey quotes.
but the remake was pretty good too. It had Laverne Cox. She played in Orange Is the New Black, and she's transgender. So I was like, that's cool that they let her um
Yeah,
play that role.
I think she did a really good job as Frank
Yeah,
in Furter. I love it, Frankenfurter.
I can't believe you
Who
haven't
doesn't love
seen
Frank?
the remake. A lot of people didn't like the remake.
I haven't seen it.
It's good.
It's here, let me do the IMDb so that I am, not screwing up who was in the cast, because
Oh
I
yeah,
would.
Victorious. She played Janet. Victorious did. The girl that played Victorious. I think
Right.
I forgot her name.
Hold on.
Victoria
I'm
Justice.
almost there. Janet West is Victoria Justice.
Yeah, her.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
yeah.
I bet
She
she
did.
We
kills
had
it.
Christina Milian. Yes, Christina Milian is Magenta.
Yep.
And Adam Lambert was Eddie. So I'm
Yeah.
telling you, it was a great cast. And it's hard because you just love the original so much,
Mm.
but they brought Tim Curry in as the criminologist.
Yeah.
So he had a part which I loved. I loved it. You had Reeve Carney as Riff Raff.
Mm-hmm.
There's some names that I wasn't familiar with, but they did a really, really, really good job for what they had on their plate. Could you
Yeah.
imagine trying to remake that
Mm.
cult legendary movie? And they
Yeah.
I
did
would.
it as a musical for TV.
Mhm. Man. Yeah.
Now, did they add anything new to it? Did they bring any new aspects that made it pop?
Mm, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
Well,
I
then
don't know.
that's kind of cool, sticking true to the original.
Yeah.
So how
Hmm.
could you not like it other than, the original's just going to be hard to beat? It was fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. It was just more up to date, like more colorful. In my
Right.
opinion, it was just up to date.
Mm-hmm.
And I
And
forgot
that's
that
interesting.
Susan Sarandon, and I forgot she could sing. I was like, oh, she's singing. She's so young in that movie.
Yeah, Susan Sarandon, Janet.
Yeah.
Damn it, Janet. And it was Barry Bostwick was the original Brad. And have you two seen Shock Treatment,
No, not yet.
the follow-up to Rocky Horror?
No, I didn't
Wait,
know it was follow-up. What?
Yeah, they have different characters. They have different actors playing Brad and Janet, but it's Brad and Janet going back to Denton. You remember seeing the big billboard for Denton in Rocky Horror.
Mhm.
Um, and you have like Richard O'Brien is in it, Patricia Quinn, Nell Campbell, and the criminologist, whoever it was that played that original criminologist, is in it, and Betty. I'm sorry, Charles Gray, right? And then there was Betty, Ralph and Betty Hapshat are in it as well, and it's got, again, it can't live up to the original, but in its own
right.
way, it's fantastic, and it's got a couple of really great songs that like Little Black Dress, which I quote a lot, and the song that starts out with "There's just the two of me alone at last together." I believe
No,
the
I
song is called
haven't.
"Me, Me, Me," and the roles have reversed in that movie, where Brad and Janet have kind of reversed, where Janet is the assertive one and Brad's like, I don't know, I don't
um,
know.
and that's not shock treatment.
Shock Treatment.
Wow.
Yes.
No, I haven't seen it.
Not even know.
I didn't know until my friend Rose pointed out to me, hey, have you seen this? And she had it. And it's it can't stand on its own. Without the references back to Rocky, it can't really stand on its own, but it's it's a fun movie. I would give that one a 7, give the original Rocky Horror Picture Show a 10, and give the remake a solid 7.5 to 8.
Wow. I don't know. I would give the original a 10 and then the remake like a 9.5. I liked it. I liked the
Yeah.
remake. I'm a huge fan of Kristen Milian, so her playing Magenta was good. And I'm a huge fan of Laverne Cox, so yeah, I like them playing in there. What would you
That's
rate it?
so
You can rate the remake.
well. Yeah, I can't rate the remake, but hearing the cast that's in it, like that, just some of those names I really don't know.
Right.
But let's be honest, they don't know our name either, so I don't feel bad. But I mean, some of the names that I do know, I'm like intrigued. Like I want to see them do this role. I would have never pictured a few of them showing up in something like this.
Yeah.
Because Rocky Horror Picture Show, like my first time watching it, I was like blown away by the musicals. Like musicals in general are deep in my family roots. Like it's a thing that we did a lot. So me seeing this type of musical when I was little, I was just like, what? There's murder? Like this is fantastic. And I remember the shock that it just gave you. Like the moment that you realized that it went from the comical, whimsical horror, to like, oh, okay, yeah, this is kind of terrifying a little bit, especially if you're seeing it at a young age, which
Right.
I was. So I'll never be able to outgrow that initial first reaction that I had to it, but that stays with me. So like anytime that I rewatch it, I'm like, wow, it's still there. It still just is exciting.
Yes.
So they get a 10 for sure.
Nice.
I do recommend watching the remake. I mean, you got to hear Adam Lambert sing Hopatootie, bless my soul. I mean, he did a really good job.
He did. He really did. And plus, he's cute. So yeah.
That doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt. And they stuck to the original, and having Tim Curry as the criminologist was fantastic.
Yeah. I've always wanted to know what happened to Tim Curry. Like, why is he in a wheelchair? Like, I've never looked it up on why he doesn't.
I believe he had a stroke, a major stroke.
Oh.
And, he's still there.
Yeah.
It's just he's not able to move or speak as well.
Oh, okay. Wow, I didn't even know.
It keeps going out. Yep. This is what I was told. I don't here. Let me take my handy dandy iPad and Google.
Busting out the big gun.
Whenever I like look on my newsfeed or whatever, it tells me about Comic-Con, and he was at.
Yes. Okay. I was right.
What?
July 2012, Tim Curry suffered a major stroke at his home in Los Angeles.
That's crazy.
Left him partially paralyzed and wheelchair bound and affected his ability to speak.
Oh, wow.
He's still there. He's still awesome.
Oh, yeah.
He's still Tim.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
And like as a fellow person who's had a stroke, like that is terrifying to live through.
Mm-hmm.
Like you are completely lucid through the whole entire event. You just have no control over anything. So like,
and you tried to talk and it's babblish.
Yeah, it's just blah, 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 blah. Mm-hmm. Mine was just stress induced though, so I didn't have any like permanent damage. Mm-hmm. Just a little bit of like memory shambles, but nothing major at all.
Yeah, I had a mini stroke when I was 31.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And it can be caused by stress?
Oh, God, yes. That stress can constrict your blood vessels. And, yeah.
I did not know.
They say stress kills. Stress kills.
It does.
Like when I was in the hospital when I was in the hospital for depression and stress and stuff, they did say it could kill you, but I didn't know. Like I didn't. Wow. So
Mhm.
did
Yeah,
not
I
know
can't
that.
even.
And I didn't know you were a fellow. Hey, another sisterhood thing.
Yeah,
Part.
another. Can we call it stroke buddies? Yeah,
Yes,
I
we're
like that.
stroke buddies. I
We're
love it.
we're stroke buddies. Let us know
Wow.
if anyone wants to join our club.
Wow. I don't know. Like that movie. I usually don't like musicals, but that's one of the musicals. That and Chicago are my two musicals I like watching. But other than that, I don't like musicals.
I still haven't been able to sit through Chicago.
Really? I love. Look at that. Like
I,
what?
I try. I try. Oh, did I just break your little heart? I'm so sorry.
I
I'll
love
try it again,
musicals.
but, but, but I'll try it again.
I
Maybe it was just the mood I was in.
I suggest a couple shots. That helps.
Okay,
That helps. All
Yeah,
of a
I
sudden
could do that.
you really get into it. You're just like, yeah.
dancing and singing along with them, and that's what I do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You can't resist. It's like watching Cats. Like the original Cats. Like watching that. And next
Ew,
thing you know, you're just
Dancing. Yep. I watch Cats too, and Rent.
mhm. Oh yeah.
Rent. I love Rent.
Rent's just sad. Like Rent, if you want to
It
cry,
is. But there are other. I mean, Hello West Side Story. You want to talk about the the really sad ones are the way that I was introduced to musicals, except for Grace. That was not sad. I still haven't figured out why the car took off into the air, but whatever. Um, but I was introduced to the really sad ones. So when Rocky Horror came along and it was fun and camp and cheese and oh my God, they killed somebody. It was great.
it was. It was perfect.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh yeah.
I just
Musicals
like
are
the
the best.
diversity. I like the diversity, and I like the dressing, the men dressing up as women. I like it. I love it.
Hmm.
And being themselves. I never expected Tim Curry to play a role like that, but
But he's awesome.
he is.
Anything you that's how I judge whether or not someone and I can really get along is what movie they remember Tim Curry from.
Yeah.
Because he's
My first one was Clue. That's which one I remember him
uh
from. He played in
nice.
Clue. But Rocky
My,
Horror.
yeah. Rocky
I know
Horror is
some young ones whose first impression of Tim Curry was Home Alone.
Oh wow.
Well, Home Alone 2, I should say, but yeah.
I forgot he played in that.
yeah, I
Hmm.
did too. I was like, wait, yeah, yeah. And that's their first introduction. That's so sad.
I know, but then when you think there's also another one, God bless it. I want to say that he was in it was a Sylvester Stallone movie that was a
Hmm.
spoof on mobster movies, and I can't remember the name of it. So someone help me with that if you can.
It
Or I've
wasn't
got
Rocky.
IMDb. I'm
Um,
sorry.
it wasn't Rocky.
No.
I'm trying to think. I don't even know. I can't even look it up.
I'm bringing
Sylvester
up my laptop really slowly.
Stallone, a mobster movie.
There's also an older comedy that he's in
Oscar.
too.
It's called Oscar, and it's a comedy film from 1991 based on a stage play and a remake of the 67 French film of the same name. But the setting was moved to Depression area in New York,
Oh wow. I have to look.
and I'm trying to see yes, Tim Curry played Dr. Thornton Poole in that movie, and as per usual, he did awesome because he's Tim Curry.
Yeah.
It
He's
really
like
is a
the
funny movie, so
It wasn't a funny movie.
it was. It was.
Yeah.
I felt it was. It got panned, but I I really liked it. Marissa Tomei is in it.
I like her. She's a good actress.
Don Amici, so, Sylvester Stallone is in it, and he does a really good job at being funny. Seriously. And what did it for me was Tim. So
Yeah, that's cool. Wow. I didn't know. Like, I don't think he ever made a bad movie. So I'm like, then this is a terrible movie.
I think that he's been in a few not so good movies, but he's made them better because he was in them.
that makes sense. That makes sense.
Most of it like cameo appearances. You know what I mean? Like they're like, well, just call Tim Curry and see if he'll come down. We got too much money wrapped up into this.
We just need to make it work, so let's bring in Tim.
Yeah. Bring him in. That's hilarious.
And it works. It works.
It does. It really does. Yeah. The moment that I like seen him in any short clips that he's been in a movie, I'm just like, it's
Made
alright.
Yeah.
His expressions that he makes as the hotel manager in Home Alone 2, they're hilarious. Yeah. Hilarious.
Her big smile, like the that was funny. I don't know, like what other star is in the old Rocky Horror Picture Show that still act a lot today? Because I know Susan Sarandon knows.
Yeah, Barry Bostwick.
So who is that? Like
Barry Bostwick, he played the mayor in the city when it originally came out. He's I'm going to do it again. I'm going to Google Barry
I'm still on my loading screen.
Bostwick. See, he's best known for portraying Brad Majors, which we know, Mayor Randall Winston in the sitcom Spin City. That was it.
Oh, I didn't watch that.
Oh, I did. He's hilarious. Absolutely hilarious.
Has he played in anything recent that I might know?
I'm looking.
I'd help, but now my laptop's frozen.
Teen Beach Movie, Hallelujah, Devil's Carnival,
Oh,
Scorpion King 4, Home Run Showdown, Land Before Time, he was Grandpa Longneck.
Okay,
Range 15, Bigger, Fatter, Liar, Incredibles 2, he was the voice role of the mayor.
Okay.
He does a lot of voice stuff. And in American Pie Presents Girls Rules, he plays Peepaw. Oh. Well, now, from Brad Majors to Peepaw. Okay.
Sounds like that was a bucket list decision. He was like, yep, we're doing that.
That's funny.
Yeah, and yeah. Back in 1990, Genie of the Lamp, Genie of the Ring for Aladdin. Oh no, we lost Ashley. Oh.
Well, we got like 5 minutes anyway, so we can talk about like the last part, like what we're doing. Cause, oh, she's back on.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay. She's back. Yay. Well, we were going to talk about how for the next 2 weeks, due to Christmas and New Year's, we are going to be taking a hiatus.
Mm-hmm.
Hiatus.
Hiatus.
That we're
Hiatus?
just hiatus. Yes. And when we come back, Ashley, would you like to tell them what we're going to be doing?
Yes. We're going to talk about my favorite horror movie, and that is Candyman. Like, I'm still terrified of this movie. If you were to lock me in a bathroom and try something,
Yeah.
nope.
See, I've never seen it. So I am a Candyman virgin here, and I get to pop that cherry and become. Is it really going to scare me? Really?
You're so
He does a really good job.
just really hold your puppy tight.
Yeah.
Okay. What? Okay.
I'm still not over it.
I heard in the remake, Todd is going to be Candyman in the remake too. That's yeah, I heard. That's what I heard. So hopefully.
And remake's not out yet, so I just have one movie to watch.
Right.
I love this. Y'all are popping my cherries on a bunch of great movies. This is great.
Yeah, I don't.
Candyman 2 and Candyman 3, those they have like the series of Candyman and Tony Todd is still Candyman, but
so we're watching just the first one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like this is one of those where the first one was good, the second one sucked, and then the third one was like, it was okay.
All right then.
But the second one was no.
So don't even bother with the second. Just definitely watch the first. And if you think we're going to talk about the third, watch the third.
Well, the third's kind of like I want to say a spinoff because they completely redid the storyline for what he is, I guess.
Yeah.
But they explain all of that in the first one too. Like he does, I think. I'm pretty sure he's the one that explains what his history is.
So I need to hold my puppy tight. All right then.
But I hope you all have a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye,
Merry Christmas.
Bye.
Bye.